Guys, let's be honest. We've all met that one woman who seemed perfect at first, but later turned out to be a walking storm. In today's video, I'll show you 7 clear signs that a woman is unstable, unreliable, or just plain trouble, so you don't waste your time or your peace. Let's start with the basics. What actually makes someone the way they are? I define a person's character as a set of dynamic tendencies, habits and patterns shaped by life experience. The broader the experience, the stronger those tendencies become. Think of it like this. A man who smoked for years and quits, he's not magically cured of craving tobacco. It's still part of his wiring. Same with a woman who spent years living for parties, bars, and club scenes. Those habits don't just vanish because she says she's done with that phase. Her environment shaped her personality, and personality doesn't flip overnight. So if she's used to nightlife, alcohol, and the constant attention that comes with it, that's a clue to how she sees excitement and validation. In a relationship, that turns into an ongoing battle, you on one side, and her need for external attention on the other. At first, you might win, simply because you're new and exciting. But the novelty always fades, and when it does, her habits start calling her back. She'll say things like, "Of course I don't go clubbing anymore," or "We'll just party together now, babe." But once that initial spark dies down, those together plans dissolve faster than you can blink. The same logic applies to infidelity. If a woman has the kind of tendencies that make cheating easier, those never fully disappear. The danger isn't in year 7 of your marriage. It's in the first few months, when she's still wired to chase stimulation. Take the typical party girl. For her, staying out until 4 a.m., drunk with her friends, isn't rebellion. It's her definition of fun. She may even experiment with substances, just to feel alive. And once someone crosses those moral lines for the sake of pleasure, crossing the next one, say, sleeping with someone new, feels like just another fun adventure. When she says she's loyal, she probably believes it in the moment, but her actions will always reflect her old programming. Because loyalty requires self-control, and she's trained herself to ignore limits in favor of instant gratification. If you ask her directly, "Would you ever cheat?" Of course she'll say no. "Never. That's disgusting. If I love someone, I could never betray them." Sounds convincing, right? But that's just self-image, not truth. Nobody admits to being that kind of woman. Even the most chaotic ones will swear they're faithful, because they've learned to lie not only to men, but to themselves. And that's the real danger. Self-deception. Look, both men and women can cheat, but a woman's infidelity hits different. It's usually emotional, not just physical. When she cheats, it's not random. It means she's already replaced you in her heart. That's why these patterns matter. When she steps out, she's already decided that another man feels more alive than you. And even if she doesn't leave right away, she's halfway gone. This isn't about judging anyone. It's about protecting yourself. These signs are red flags, not accusations. Recognizing them early can literally save you years of emotional damage. Women like this often don't even realize what they're doing. They tell themselves they're just having fun. But underneath, it's all about escaping boredom and chasing validation. So pay attention to the signs, because they reveal more about her than her words ever will. Let's start with the most obvious sign: the way she presents herself. If she constantly wears tiny shorts, deep-cut tops, or dresses meant to provoke attention, that tells you a lot. Don't believe the "I do it for myself" line. She knows exactly what she's doing. She wants eyes on her. Every outfit screams, "Notice me." A woman who's always showing skin is broadcasting availability. She's competing for male attention, whether she admits it or not. And that doesn't change just because she has a boyfriend. For her, the constant stream of validation is oxygen. Men still fall for this trap, thinking they'll change her. They think, if I love her enough, she'll calm down. No, she won't. The moment you show weakness, she'll find someone new to admire her. The same goes for her social media. If her feed is full of seductive photos, posed shots, revealing angles, constant selfies, that's a billboard for attention. A woman who lives for likes will never trade public approval for private peace. Her self-worth depends on being desired, and deep down she'll always chase that next hit of validation. The next sign is her past, specifically a chaotic or wild youth. If she started dating very young, cycling through partners every few months, that means one thing: she never built inner boundaries. For her, relationships were never about growth or trust. They were entertainment. So when she meets you, she brings the same mentality. Temporary excitement, zero loyalty. A good woman naturally keeps distance from other men. She doesn't flirt with co-workers, stay in touch with exes, or entertain random DMs. But the unstable one? She collects male attention like trophies. She'll tell you, "We're just friends." Meanwhile, half her friends are waiting for their chance. If early in your relationship she's still messaging other guys, if men send her flowers or constant texts, you're already in trouble. That's the start of a soap opera, not a partnership. Another red flag is the adrenaline junkie. These women need emotional spikes the way others need oxygen. They chase speed, risk, chaos, whether it's fast driving, extreme sports, or emotional roller coasters. To them, drama equals excitement. In relationships, they create conflict just to feel alive. One day they adore you, the next they pick a fight out of nowhere. If she thrives on intensity, she'll eventually create it, even if it destroys peace. And for women like that, cheating is just another thrill, a new emotional ride. They'll risk everything for a hit of novelty. You can't build calm, stable love with someone addicted to chaos. Then there's the every weekend drinker. She lives for Friday nights, bars, cocktails, selfies, strangers. Ask her what she truly wants in life. She won't know. Parties fill the emptiness. If a woman spends every weekend chasing the next night out, you're not dealing with independence, you're dealing with escapism. And escapism always beats loyalty. You'll notice she has no solid goals, no real direction. She floats wherever the wind blows. That's the kind of person who disappears the moment things get hard. Never ignore a woman who's been someone's mistress. That habit doesn't come from nowhere. It's a mindset, a willingness to trade integrity for attention. If she once justified being the other woman, she can justify doing it again, even to you. Sometimes she'll say, "I didn't know he was married." Fine, but what did she do once she found out? A woman with morals cuts it off instantly. If she didn't, the message is clear. She values emotion over ethics. And that same logic will repeat in your story. Pay attention to how she speaks. If she curses constantly, mocks others, or creates tension just to stay in the spotlight, run. That's not confidence. It's toxicity. In arguments, she'll hit below the belt. She'll twist facts, play victim. And when she wants revenge, she'll do it through another man. At first, she'll gossip about her ex. Later, you'll be the ex she badmouths to the next guy. This behavior always escalates. If she lies even once about something small, take it seriously. There's no such thing as a small lie. A person who cheats truth in small things will betray in big ones too. Catch her lying once, she'll do it again. And when she does, she'll justify it flawlessly. You'll hear stories like, "He's just a co-worker who gave me a ride. Those marks? Oh, the car seatbelt rubbed my skin." Don't buy it. Dishonesty is a habit, and people rarely unlearn their habits. Look at her friends. Are they gossip-driven, always posting, obsessed with trips, spas, clubs, drama? That's your mirror. A woman's environment shapes her values. If her closest friends live for attention, she will too, no matter what she says. And these friend groups often share the same lifestyle, the same late nights, the same cheating stories, the same belief that everyone does it. If that's her tribe, you know what's next. Here's a subtle but powerful sign. Physical modesty. Even children instinctively cover themselves at a certain age. Shame isn't weakness, it's self-respect. So when a woman feels completely unbothered walking around naked after the first night together, that says something. It shows this isn't new for her. She's been in this situation countless times. The women who still cover up, even slightly, often turn out to be the ones capable of real intimacy later. Modesty reveals depth. Lack of it reveals repetition. If you meet such a woman, don't argue, don't judge. Observe. Be curious, like a scientist. Watch her behavior. Learn from it. Through these experiences, you'll understand what loyalty really looks like. The wise man learns from contrast. Don't see her as an enemy. See her as a teacher showing you what to avoid. Here's the truth. A woman's likelihood of cheating doesn't depend mainly on you. You can be rich, smart, attractive, emotionally mature, and still lose everything if she simply lacks moral boundaries. That's why understanding her values is essential before commitment. Her worldview should reflect respect, balance, and peace, not chaos and temptation. If she constantly stresses you out, drains your calm, makes you question yourself, stop. That's not love. That's a game. And in that game, everyone loses eventually. Let's be honest. Most men already know these signs. The problem isn't that we can't spot them. It's that we don't want to. Because chaos often comes wrapped in beauty. When a stunning woman shows interest, our logic shuts off. We ignore red flags just to feel wanted. We don't want to believe what we see. We want to believe our fantasy. And that's how men get trapped again and again. Every man needs one brutal principle. If something about her behavior bothers you in the first 6 months, end it. Immediately. Don't negotiate, don't justify, don't hope she'll change. Early discomfort always points to future chaos. If you ignore it, you're signing up for heartbreak. Stay where you are, and you'll keep getting what you've always gotten. Drama disguised as love. But if you finally walk away from what drains you, you'll create space for what heals you. So here's the bottom line. A woman's outer beauty can hypnotize you, but her patterns will reveal her truth. Don't get blinded by attraction. Look at behavior. If she disrespects herself, she'll eventually disrespect you. Real love starts when both people protect each other's peace. Until then, choose solitude over chaos. Because peace, real peace, is the most attractive thing in the world.